Most of us are using AI to write emails the completely wrong way. You know the feeling. You're staring at an empty draft, the clock is ticking, so you type in a quick prompt, hit generate, and, well, what comes out sounds incredibly professional on the surface. But underneath all that polish, the message is secretly vague, full of risky assumptions, or sometimes just plain wrong. It leaves the recipient totally confused and honestly creates way more work for everyone. In this explainer, we're going to fix that. We're going to look exactly at how to choose the right AI email tool for your specific workflow, and crucially, how to use it safely without exposing private business data. Plus, a bit later on, I'll reveal the single prompt mistake that makes every AI email sound totally generic. If you want to save time and write significantly better work emails, make sure to hit subscribe and like. All right, here is our roadmap for today. 1. Choosing your tool. 2. Writing better emails. 3. Privacy risk and safety. 4. Free versus paid. And 5. A final checklist. Consider this your rapid-fire, highly practical masterclass for mastering AI work emails. Let's get right to it. Section 1. Choosing your AI tool. Okay, let's dive into this. The absolute biggest mistake beginners make is choosing the software before they actually understand the task. You should never choose the tool first. You've got to choose your specific email problem first. Think of it like this. If you just need better wording or a little help structuring your thoughts, you want an AI email writer. Hate copying and pasting and want help generating replies directly inside Gmail or Outlook? Well, then you need an AI email assistant. If your entire inbox is just an overwhelming mess and you're drowning in unread threads, you need an AI email client to summarize things. And if you're sending outbound campaigns to dozens of prospects, you need a specialized sales or marketing AI tool. Understanding this map right here prevents you from overbuying complicated software you simply don't need. So, what's the best tool type for you? For most beginners, freelancers, and everyday knowledge workers, a general AI assistant is absolutely the best starting point. Tools like ChatGPT or Claude let you draft, rewrite, and shorten your messages without forcing you to learn a whole new inbox workflow. You just open a tab, workshop your message, and bring it back to your email client. You only really move to the specialized integrated tools when your daily needs become highly repetitive. To make sure you pick the right tool, use this simple 5-factor framework: context, channel, control, confidentiality, and cost. Think about how much background info the AI needs, where you're actually writing the email, how sensitive the data is, and if you really need to pay for a premium sub. But the absolutely crucial factor here? Control. You, the human, must always retain the ability to review and edit the draft before anything actually gets sent. And this brilliantly illustrates why that control matters so much. Look at these mini-test instruction following scores. Different tools were asked to rate a simple, polite follow-up for a missing invoice, strictly under 120 words with 0 invented details. ChatGPT followed the instructions best here. Others, like Gemini, kind of went off the rails, adding unprompted warmth, emotional assumptions, or generic placeholders that require a ton of manual editing. The best AI isn't the one that sounds the fanciest, it's the one that explicitly follows your instructions without adding extra fluff. Section 2. Writing better AI emails. The tool you use definitely matters, for sure, but the quality of the instruction you give it matters just as much, if not more. If you want to avoid what Harvard Business Review calls AI-generated slop, that highly polished content with 0 actual substance, you have to use this simple 5-part prompt formula: recipient, goal, context, tone, and limits. Telling the AI exactly what it should not do is literally the secret to keeping it on track. Remember earlier when I mentioned the one mistake that makes AI emails sound generic? Well, here it is. Asking an AI to simply write a professional email is a terrible prompt. It forces the system to guess, resulting in robotic, hollow messages. Look at the better prompt on the right instead. Write a short, professional email to a client asking for a missing invoice number. Polite, no invented dates. See the difference? It's specific, goal-oriented, and sets strict boundaries. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the actual output. The bad AI email hides behind vague politeness. We are reviewing the information and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. That doesn't help the reader at all. It just creates a bottleneck. But the better AI-assisted email, it's incredibly obvious. The invoice number is missing. Please send it so we can continue processing the file. Boom. It is clear, direct, and highly actionable. This is especially vital for outreach, because sales emails are easily the most common place people misuse AI. A weak sales email just blasts generic benefits and forces a call, asking for 15 minutes of a total stranger's time. No way. A well-prompted sales email connects to a specific, researched business need, like noticing a prospect's team is actively hiring, and offers a highly relevant solution to that exact problem. Section 3. Privacy, risk, and safety. We need to shift gears to a critical topic that gets ignored way too often. The NIST AI Risk Management Framework heavily focuses on managing risks related to reliability and privacy. And for good reason. Using AI at work requires serious responsibility. I literally cannot stress this enough. Do not paste confidential information into unapproved free tools. If you're pasting real client names, actual invoice numbers, contracts, payment details, or sensitive internal decisions into a free web browser AI, you are creating massive privacy exposure for your business or your employer. Just don't do it. But you can absolutely still get the AI's help if you sanitize your prompts. Look at the unsafe prompt here. It's full of sensitive business data and specific financial markers. Now look at the safer alternative. Rewrite this to ask a client for a missing invoice number. No names or dates. You get the exact structural and grammatical help you need without exposing a single piece of private info. Let's move to and see how this builds into the golden rule of AI writing. AI should never invent facts, promises, deadlines, or business decisions. If a deadline, a discount, or a refund was explicitly confirmed by a human being, the AI cannot be allowed to invent it just to make the email sound complete. You must rein it in and verify every single claim. Section 4. Free versus paid upgrades. A lot of people rush out to buy an expensive subscription right away. But paying for a specialized tool before you actually understand your real email bottleneck? That's a complete mistake. Let this upgrade map be your guide. If you're just writing simple work emails, honestly, a free tool is absolutely enough. You should only upgrade to a paid version when a task becomes highly repetitive, like managing a chaotic inbox zero routine every single day, or when it's directly tied to revenue, like complex outbound sales outreach or marketing campaigns. Basically, prove the workflow works for free first. Section 5. Final review checklist. So, the crucial point is this. AI does not send emails. You do. And that brings us to the mandatory pre-send check. Before you hit send, rapidly tick through this. 1. Are the facts accurate? 2. Is the tone actually appropriate? 3. Is privacy protected? 4. Are the next steps obvious? And 5. Are there 0 invented details? Remember the absolute rule here. The tool writes the draft, but the sender owns the final message. I want to leave you with a final, provocative question to ask yourself every single time before you click send. Would you be comfortable taking professional responsibility for this message? Because at the end of the day, human judgment will always matter more than speed. Don't let AI replace your common sense. If this explainer helped you save time and navigate AI safely, make sure to subscribe and like for more practical, hype-free guides. See you next time.